Alright guys, hey, how we doing guys? It's me, BG. Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing bench press and arms. Just doing a little warm up here, doing some dips, a little bit upside down for bench. We can get a bench pretty easy. As everyone's warming up, a little bit of dips, getting ready for our bench press, just kind of hitting that lower chest. Like I said, I don't do a whole lot of decline bench press, man. I already have a big chest, lower chest especially, and I don't want to get it too big. So I don't do a whole lot of decline bench press, mostly just dips for the lower chest. But we're just hitting some dips, upside down shrugs, just kind of a warm up before we go hit our chest real hard. So I like to get my body weight stuff out of the way as a warm up. But upside down shrug, this view is probably not the best angle of it, but I'm just going upside down here. And I'm shrugging, so it's more this rather than a pull. I'm just hitting a shrug, so it's all in my traps. Boxing's going pretty good, honestly. I got in there and sparred with my coach over the weekend and kicked my ass. I tell you what, I did not realize how bad my cardio was. So I seem like I'm in great shape, but when I get in there, and it's just like back when I was wrestling, the cardio is so different. And man, one round with my coach and I was like gassed. 2 rounds is all I had in me. So it definitely kicks your ass. I basically, I died. So that went pretty good. Actually, I hurt my ribs, and it wasn't even in boxing. I was at the gym here the other day doing muscle ups, a move that I've done a million times. I'm pretty good at the muscle up. And man, the one time I just got done sparring, I was probably a little tired, but I come here, did my back, and I went up into the muscle up. I got up here, and this arm slipped off of the pole, and my ribs hit right onto the pull-up bar as hard as it could, and took my breath. I was trying to cry like a little girl and looking around hoping no one saw me because it was that embarrassing. Pretty funny. So that was Saturday. So my ribs are still very sore over here. It feels like I took a million body shots. So we'll see how that affects my boxing this week. I'm trying to get in and spar some more, but man, I might have to let those heal. So that was kind of fun. But yeah, boxing is going really good, man. I appreciate you asking. The sparring has been, coach is really showing me a lot of things. So give you guys a little better angle here, show you what I'm doing. So basically my warm up is just dips, regular dips, right? And I'm not real picky. If you want to lean forward or if you want to lean backwards, if you lean forward, you're going to be hitting more into your chest. Leaning backwards, you're going to be hitting more into your triceps. I want you to work both, so you can mix it up. You don't have to stay one way the whole time. I kind of go right in the middle, a little forward, not too much. So I'm trying to hit both. So I'm going from those. This is the upside down shrug. Hopefully this view gives you a little bit better. So, hey guys, glad to have you here. But basically, this view, here's the upside down shrug, and I'll kind of show you. I go up into it, and I'm here, right? And now you'll see I'm not doing a row. I'm not bending my elbows like that. I'm just hitting my traps. It's just a shrug, as if I was grabbing that barbell and hitting shrugs. It's all in my traps. And then back down. And I'll go into an L hold here just to hit my abs. So that's feeling my ribs right now too. But that's basically the difference, because what I'm working in now is right here. So my traps are basically, their job is to hold my chest up. So the bigger I get my chest, the bigger my traps get automatically. So, because that's their job. So I really like working dips with those upside down shrugs. Plus they're right here together, so it's easy to do. So really easy move, man. That's just one I like to share with people. It looks hard, man, but really it's grip strength, and it's just finding your balance. At first, when you go upside down, you're just trying to get straight. I don't even worry about doing the shrug yet. Just hold it, and you're gonna bounce. You're gonna bounce back and forth, but just hold that and fight it. Try to hold straight. If you can do that, that's a huge accomplishment. And once you find your balance and you stop shaking, that's when you start throwing in a little bit of the shrug. And that's all it is, just this movement right here. All right, I'm not bending the elbows. It's just right here, right? Because that's working all that muscle. And it's just as if I grabbed the barbell and was doing shrugs with the barbell, right? I'm not bending my elbows. I'm just hitting that. So that's one of my favorites. So we'll do another round of that. Like I said, nothing too crazy, man. Just 10 dips. Then I'm going right into these shrugs. And I'm also doing around 10 shrugs. So nothing too crazy. Come upside down, find your balance. Like I said, you might just hang out here until you find your balance, right? So you're not shaking anymore. And then throw in your shrugs once you're comfortable. Back in that L hold. Just like that, guys. Real easy. So like I said, it looks hard, but it's really not that bad. Pretty easy move. But basically, just a good little warm up, man. Just dips, upside down shrugs. One of my favorite warm ups. Like I said, we'll hit a little bit more warm up, then we'll go hit our bench press and arms. Knock that out today. All right, one more of my favorite warm ups. We'll see how my ribs feel on this, but this is definitely a advanced move. A lot of people like to see this one. That's the press flag. One of my favorite moves. Works the whole body. So one of my favorite moves to throw in, man. It's not something to train every day, but it is a nice little party trick, man. It looks cool. Gets a lot of views, a lot of likes. I teach a lot of videos training how to build up to do the flagpole. So definitely go check out some of my shorts because they are really good. So, but we'll hit one more and then we'll go do our bench press. So I'll hit the other side. But basically when I come up, I'm just shooting up high and then coming back down. Just like that. I'm leaving. I'm going down here. But yeah, we're going to knock out our bench press. That's just kind of our warm-up, little body weight stuff. I like throwing in, loosening up. So we'll go hit a little bench. If we got one open, it's getting a little busier, so we may have to go hit some dumbbells. Looking pretty busy, so we may come down here, see what's open. Yeah, we're looking pretty packed right now. Only thing that sucks about playing it, man, it always gets busy around 6 o'clock, right before I got to go to work. everything we're looking for is pretty fast. Let's see if this is open down here. Maybe we may have one. Well, shoot. All right. Now we can get to work on our bench press. Get you guys set up in the, oop, hit the damn green screen button. There we go. Okay. Get you guys set up there. All right. So on bench press day, one of my favorite warm ups is doing the close grip bench press. It's something that I don't go real heavy on, but it really targets the middle of the chest. So it's one of my favorites. Make sure you guys can see me okay in this mirror. So what I'll do is on close grip bench press, they don't have to be, I don't have to have my hands touching, but I want them really close. So I might come about right here. And basically, this is just going to work the middle of the chest. I don't have to go real heavy. You're just real close grip. It's just kind of a good warm up for when I go to my actual bench press, because I'll be going a little heavier. This is just a weight that I can do 8 to 12 reps at, and it feels comfortable, but it's getting me a decent pump as well. So just a single 45. And what I like to do then is I'll come in and hit incline and decline push-ups with it. So I'll hit 10 like this, just to keep that pump going. This is targeting the bottom of the chest right here. And then I'll come around and I'll put my feet on the bench and I'll do 10 push-ups this way. And this is going to target that upper chest. So I'm hitting a little bit of everything. And this really gets that pump going throughout your whole chest. So this is one of my favorite little warm-ups. It's just 10, 10, 10. You know, anywhere in that 8 to 12 range, I usually hit 10, 10, 10 on the bench and both sets of push-ups. So, and just 3 sets, 3 to 4 sets, nothing major. Pretty easy, but effective. All right, so second set. It's 10. And we'll hit our 10 on the other. Just like that, guys. Nothing too major. Good little warm up. Like I said, we'll hit 3 to 4 sets of these. And then we'll go into our regular flat bench, go some incline. When I go to incline bench, I'll start throwing in flat push-ups. anytime I do a flat bench press, I usually throw in incline, decline push-ups. And then anytime I do an incline, I'll throw in regular push-ups with those. So just get those extra reps out. Really trying to hit it. So sorry, I'm really feeling my rib, man, from when I banged it. That shit hurt. So it's bad enough. I may actually take tonight off of work. I went into work last night, and by the end of the night, man, it was hurting. It hurts to laugh. I don't know if I bruised it. I don't think I cracked it because I can touch it, and it doesn't hurt that bad. But when I breathe or I laugh, it's like a punch. So I got to be careful with that. I feel it through some of this bench press. So I may not be able to go real heavy. But we're going to give it a shot, man. Just because we're a little down, we're not out. I'll keep pushing. So third set of these. Let's say we're just hitting 10, 10, 10 or so. I just like these. Yeah, doing a live, brother. Good to see you, man. You're good, brother. We're just hitting 10, 10, 10. Just my buddy Dustin, one of my gym guys. Man. So we're hit 10, 10, 10. Definitely glad to have you guys here, man. It's been a pretty good day. Went and seen my grandpa at the nursing home, and I said just worked last night. Actually found this little homeless dog someone dropped off around my neighborhood, and stopped him and giving it food, man, and trying to get it to trust me, maybe find it a home. Very sweet little female dog. I hate that somebody dumped it off in the heat, so trying to help it out. And what else been going on, man, with me? I think in my last live I told you guys there was a girl that I had been talking about at Smoothie King, and I finally worked up the nerve to talk to her a little more today, but unfortunately she's married. So you'll have that, man. You can't win them all, but you miss all the shots you don't take, you know what I mean? So it's just about getting out there and putting yourself out there and trying when you're interested in somebody, man, and not being nervous. So we keep pushing, man. But like I said, even guys like me that work out all the time, you don't always win, man. You know what I mean? So hey, win some, lose some. But yeah, man, other than that, I have too much going on. I don't know what my plans are this weekend yet. I gotta see when my buddy Sam's coming back to town. All right. We'll hit another one of these. This will be my last warm-up set here. I'm really going to push this out here. Doubled up on the reps to really get a pump out of this one. So instead of 10, 10, 10, I'm shooting for 20, 20, 20, just to really get that pump out. Oh, that's killer. I got 5 more. That burn is real. That pump is explosive, dude. That's what we want. Want that explosive pump. Oh, shit. Let's kill it, man. All right. So that is our little warm up there on close grip bench press. That close grip bench press is going to work more in the middle of the chest. So really like those. They're a good little warm up. They're not something you need to go real heavy on. They're just a good little warm up for your bench. So I'll throw those in. Now we'll go to just regular flat bench. So my grip is going to be a little bit wider. I go see if I can borrow somebody's 45. That's still one of these 45s. Thank you. All right. I found another 45, guys. So this is usually my start weight for flat bench, just 2 plates. Nice little warm up rep here. I can get plenty of these at this weight. So we got flat. And like I said, with these, since I've already done incline, decline push-ups, I may just stick with the bench press. If I'm feeling good, I'll still throw some more, but I'm pretty pumped up from those. So we'll probably just do the bench press for these next 3 sets. And then when I go to incline for 3 sets, I'll throw in regular push-ups with those. So I don't want to wear the chest out to where I can't hit my maxes, but I want to definitely make sure I'm working it, getting those reps in. So as you can see, my grip's a little wider. Just like that, guys. Now I went a little wider because I'm not doing close grip anymore. Now it's just regular bench. So just hitting the regular bench press like you normally would. Comfortable grip for you. One thing for me is range of motion. I'm a range of motion guy. So you'll see a lot of people half repping their stuff. I always touch my chest and back to the top. So that's one of my things. So, but like I said, we're hitting a little bench press today, man. I'm going to keep going up on the weight. So we did our warm up to get our chest really pumped. Now we're just going to add a little bit more weight every set, getting a little heavier, working that progressive resistance, man. So I think I seen a question. How tall am I? I am 5'10", man. And right now I'm about 190 pounds, 185, 190. So I was up to about 202 when I was really bulking. Now I'm kind of slowly working my way back down. Swagger Daddy, appreciate it, brother. That guy is the level of cutness that I achieve. That's my goal, is Swagger Daddy. So anyone hasn't checked out his page, look at him. The dude is chiseled as I've probably seen anybody. So he's definitely the goal when it comes to abs, when it comes to definition. He is the goal, man. And it's hard. I eat healthy, man. And it's so hard because I used to be bigger. Like I was a chunky teenager and I've always had a little loose skin. So trying to get to his level of like just cut throughout here is so hard, man. Like I have a good cut chest, but he's got that cut ab, that V look. And that's what I'm shooting for, man. It is hard to get to. So I've been in a lot of calorie deficit. Like I said, I went through a bulking the past few months, and about the past month and a half, I've been cutting down off of that, man, slowly coming off the bulk. I went from 202, got down to about 190. When I started the bulk, I was around like 182. So I've really fluctuated. It's been about a 6-7 month journey. So from the bulk to now. So we're working our way back down. I'm just trying to get back down to around that 185, 180, and see if I look any better than I did last time I was there. So we added a little more weight. Oh man, I started feeling that rib, guys. Shit. Yeah, I smacked my ribs last Saturday, man. Being is dumb too. Like I've done muscle up so many times, and like this one time I used a different pull-up bar, and when I get to the top, I didn't brace myself, and this arm came off, and I smacked that freaking pull-up bar so hard on my ribs. I took my breath. I was sitting there trying not to cry. I was looking around like, oh God, I hope nobody saw that because I look so dumb. And really just pissed me off because now my ribs hurt so bad. And it's like every time I laugh, it's like, ah. So, yeah, it's kind of dumb, man. It's like I do boxing and I'm fine. I get body shots. It didn't hurt. But that fucking pull-up bar, man, got me. And, yeah, so that sucks, man. So that's something I'm dealing with. It's just a little bit of injury there. So the heavier I go on this bench press, I'm really starting to feel it. So I'm going to go see if I can find another set of 45s that nobody's using. Are you taking those off? Can I steal these too? Are you taking these off? Can I steal these? Thanks. You got it. You're very beautiful, by the way. I got to pick up my lines where I can, man. All right. So I found us another 45, 345. So on bench press, this is kind of where it starts getting pretty heavy for me. On a good day, I might hit 445s, but that's it, dude. I'm goofy, man, but I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm single out here. It's hard for a Missouri guy. Seems like all the women in my town are married, so I got to shoot where I can. I was just talking, like my last live, there was this chick at Smoothie King. I started spitting a little game at, found out how old she was. And then today I went in and asked straight up, and she's like, oh, I'm married. I was like, damn. I was like, all right. So you go where you can, man. The gym's always a good spot, though, man. There's always a lot of good people here. But much as I love working out at home because I get a better workout, it's nice to come here and meet people. And actually get a lot of people that want me to teach them how to do like the flag pull or the handstand stuff. And so it's really cool, man. I really enjoy doing that. It's another reason I love the gym community. It's because I am a teacher at heart, man. And I love teaching people. I love talking, communicating with everybody. So, like I said, this is kind of where it starts getting heavy for me, about 345s. So, maybe I'll do 3 and a 25, sometimes 4 45s. But for bench, that's, whew, I have a very developed chest. But really, for as big as my chest is, my strength is surprisingly not what people think it would be on bench press. I'm always honest about that. I'm like, bro, I just really developed my chest through push-ups, honestly. So my bench, it's really just kind of average. Like I said, it goes quick, man, for me on this. But definitely, man, if you want to really develop your chest, just push-ups, bro. Bench press is good. It's a good strength builder. But really developing that chest muscle is push-ups, dude. I tell everybody, I'm like, dude, that's everything that mine came from was just different push-ups, going from wide, close, you know what I mean, mixing this up, this grip here, getting that bicep in there too. Like I just hit all different push-ups, and I mix squats in between because it releases that testosterone, which I really like too. So the Smith machine, because at Planet, that's all they have. They don't have free weights here at this gym like that, like on the big benches. I'd much rather use free weights, like if I'm at home. But a lot of times working out by myself, I don't have a spotter, so I'm not able to go as heavy without that spotter because I'm not going to injure myself, right? So the Smith machine's a great place to be if you don't have a spotter, if you don't have a partner. I appreciate Swagger Daddy, man. Hey, I'm really humble. You know, that's the thing about me. I'm just a humble guy, man. Like I know I'm in decent shape, but I try to stay humble, and I'm just about helping others, man. I'm just about trying to teach others little tips and tricks, the things that I've done over the years that have developed me to where I'm at. Because I was a fat kid, man, and like to get to the shape I'm at now was hard, man. Like I'm 33, like I don't have the best abs, but I have them. You know what I mean? And like I said, I was 240 pounds when I was 16 years old, and just a chunk, bro. And the thing is, I just didn't know what I was doing. Like I was uh, powerlifting. You know, I was really powerlifting. I was doing a lot of heavy deadlifts, a lot of heavy bench press. Um, did not know anything about body weight stuff. I didn't know anything about pull-ups, uh, any of that stuff, man, because all of my coaches, you know, were football coaches, and they were like, hey, just eat big, lift heavy. So that's what we did. So right now, man, I'm weighing about 185 to 190 pounds, somewhere in there. I haven't checked in about a week. I try not to look at the scale too much. I try to just look in the mirror because um, Tom Venuto, sorry, I was thinking of his name, Tom Venuto, in his book, Burn the Fat, Feed the Muscle, he really made some good points to me. He's like, you know what? He's like, if you want to lose 20 pounds, I could chop your arm off, but you're not going to look any different. He's like, don't worry about the scale. He's like, because the scale, it lies to you, man. You might be 180 pounds still, but you may have lost body fat and put on muscle. So you may look better in the mirror, but be the same weight. That's why he was like, don't worry about the scale. I could chop your arm off if you lose 20 pounds, but you don't look any different. And I was like, damn, that really makes a lot of sense. So I'm 5'10", by the way. I'm 5'10", about 185, 190. A little over 5'10", but we'll just say 5'10". So about average height, about average weight, man. Um, so yeah, like I said, I've been up to at a healthy weight. I still had a six pack at about 202. Is the heaviest I've been. That was about 6 months ago. The lightest I've been as an adult is like 160, and I didn't like how I looked at 160. I still had a little love handle, and I feel like I lost a lot of size in my arms because I was really starving myself. So uh, I just didn't. I had to learn about nutrition, and it took me a while to figure out like what works for my body. And I'm someone who's always had like wider hips. Like my hip bones are just naturally wide, so that always plays on like my love handle area and makes me feel like I have bigger love handles than I do because I do have wider hips and a shorter torso. I'm short torso. That's good. We went to failure. I tried it. Hey, so listen, man. Um, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. You know what I mean? So you might feel like, oh, 3 at 135 isn't great, dude. But I'm telling you, like, it's all about where you finish, bro. And it's about just doing it, man. Like I tell everybody, man, it's about just doing it. I have a buddy, Sam. He came down a couple weekends ago, and we did some lives together. Uh, and the guy, man, he's been on a journey too with his weight and stuff and his health. And I got him into really good shape a few years ago. And I mean, he looked pretty good, man. He was getting pretty good size. And he then lost a lot of it because he moved to Kansas City and we stopped working out together. He started drinking and smoking pot, doing shit he shouldn't have been doing. And man, he lost it all, really. And I kind of got on his ass. And then eventually, he didn't have access to a gym anymore. He wasn't making enough money. But he started taking my body weight stuff that I showed him and doing his handstand push-ups every day and stuff. And I just did lives with him a couple weeks ago. The guy looks like great, man. He's really chiseled. He's really slim. He's not as big as me, not as bulky as I had him before, but he's chiseled down a lot from that body weight stuff. So really, even if you don't have access to weights or a gym, if you just stick with the push-ups, with the handstand push-ups, the headstands, whatever it is, body weight stuff wise, man, squats even, you'll get freaking jacked, dude. Like Like one-legged squats are so hard, man. If you can learn how to do a one-legged squat and hold your leg out, that takes so much core strength. Like you will be a monster, bro, just doing body weight stuff. So I'm a very big advocate for that because, like I said, when I was younger, I was a power lifter, man. All I did was heavy bench press, heavy squat, heavy deadlift, and I ate a shit ton of food. So I had a big belly, but I was very, very strong. I could squat 500 some pounds at 15 years old, bench like 350 at 15, 16, which is probably more than I can bench now. But I just didn't have the look. I wasn't solid. I was just a big bulk, and I couldn't understand it. Well, it took till I was older, reading books and shit, to realize like, wow, and really watching like gymnastics. I thought those guys were sissies when I was growing up, right? I'm like, oh, gymnastics is for girls. You know what I mean? But you go watch the Olympics, dude, and like those guys' arms are the size of my head, bro. And I have a huge head. You know what I'm saying? Like their arms are huge, bro. And so when I started watching those guys, like that's when I was like, that's what I need to be doing. I need to be doing pull-ups. I need to be doing all this other stuff. So I started throwing in the body weight stuff with my weight training, and I started doing more bodybuilding training versus powerlifting, more 8 to 12 rep range instead of 2 to 4, 2 to 5, 2 to 6. I started going a little lighter, more reps, and that really changed my frame, dude. That with the pull-ups, with everything else, changed my body. Now I won't lie, like when it comes to deadlift, bench press, and squat, I still go heavy. Like I still do the powerlifting because I think those build a lot of big muscles very fast. So a lot of big muscles really fast when you do those. But everything else, like the shoulder raises, all this stuff, go light, man. Just body build it. Don't try to power lift through everything. But I do think your major lifts, at least hitting some heavy reps every once in a while, is going to help you build that muscle that you want and keep it. So like my incline bench, I'm not going near as heavy as I do on my flat bench. My flat bench is more the major lift, but this is really good builder for upper chest. So, and as I said, now that I'm doing incline, I'm going to start throwing in some push-ups as well because I'm not trying to go as heavy as I did on the flat bench. I'll probably go up another plate on this because this is pretty light, but this is kind of just the warm up for it. See how we're feeling today. So since we're doing incline, I'll go do flat push-ups now. So yes, Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness. I'm an advocate to everybody. It doesn't matter what gym you're at. People tend to hate on Planet Fitness, but I'm telling you, you can get a great workout no matter where you are. Um, people who watch my channel, I've worked out at Planet Fitness for the past 2 years, and I haven't lost anything off my body from being here for 2 years, man. I'm still doing flag pulls, still doing one arm handstands. So a lot of people hate on Planet Fitness, bro, but I can get a great workout anywhere. So it doesn't matter to me what gym I'm at. And Planet's actually very convenient. There's a lot of good people that come here. So great place to teach people, meet people, things like that. So I really enjoy it. But, but I'm also not bougie. I don't need a big fancy gym, top dollar like a lot of people. So yeah, the money's really cheap here though, dude. So if you're someone who's struggling, like most Americans, easy gym. And like I said, I get a great workout no matter where I'm at. Most people aren't doing flag pulls, one arm handstands, things like that, man. But this has a really good body weight area because I was going to a really good gym that had a lot of good free weights, about 20 minutes from my house. But I couldn't afford 3 gyms because I also do boxing. So I had to make a decision. And Planet just had a really good body weight area, which I already said, if I had to choose between weights or body weight, I'm always going to choose calisthenics. It's going to cut you up more. It's going to give you that V look. So I'm always going to go calisthenics, man. But weight training does have its importance to your workout. So I'm going to go up a little bit. We'll put a 25 on because that really wasn't too bad. I'll probably go up a 45 after this one. But yeah, dude, I just don't hate on nobody's stuff, man. Like, I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate the tips and stuff and the advice and the compliments, bro. Like, I always appreciate it. Like I said, I'm a pretty humble guy, man. I know I do a lot of stuff people can't do. And I'm the type that's always been the be humble, but bully the bullies. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to come on people's stuff and hate, and I can't stand people that want to hate on other people's shit because they're not happy with where they are, or whatever the reason is. Like, bro, just if you're on somebody's page just to hate, or if you're messing with somebody's life just because you don't like them, what the fuck's the point of that, bro? Like, even when I was in high school, I'm like, bro, I bullied the fucking bullies. I wrestled through high school, like, and I couldn't stand watching the freshmen get picked on by older class. Like, I was a senior. I'm like, bro, that's my bro. Quit picking on him. You know what I'm saying? And same way when I was in prison as a younger kid, man. Like, I just hate bullies, bro. Bullies is something I don't stand for. So, which is why I'm passionate about helping others when it comes to their fitness and feeling good about themselves and getting them in the best shape and the best place in their life that they can be. And that goes physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, just getting somebody at the best place they can be. That's what Fit for Life, my page, that's what it's about, man. And it's a business that I'm really trying to start, something that I'm really passionate about is just helping others. So that's the goal, man. All right. So we're back to flat push-ups. So like I said, we're just hitting a little bit incline with a little bit of push-ups. Just finishing out our little bench press here. And then I'll probably head down to the dumbbells and we'll hit a little bit of chest on the dumbbells as well. I usually throw that in on bench press day. Oh man, starting to feel it, guys. I'll tell you what, working these overnights and then coming here before work every day, it drains you, man. By the time the weekend hits, I'm so ready to just chill. Like I said, the way my ribs hurting, I may end up taking tonight off of work, honestly. This workout is getting hard. Like I said, this rib is, I don't know what I did to it, man. I don't know if I bruised it, cracked it, but it don't feel good. I know one thing for sure, I'll be paying a lot more attention when I do my muscle ups from now on. I've done it before. I just never smacked my rib that hard. All right, let's hit these last set of push-ups, and then we'll say we're good on bench press. Then we'll go see if there's any dumbbells open. All right, I'm gonna clean off my rack real quick. All right. Let's see, we're looking pretty busy down there, so let's see what's open down here. I said normally we'll grab a bench and our dumbbells, and I'll hit some incline and decline on those two. Usually about 50 to 60 pounds, nothing too heavy. But Monday nights are always rough at Planet because everyone tends to come on their first day of the week and wants to hit the same muscle, which is chest and arms, which is fine. But man, they need more equipment here. So kind of a pain in the ass. Luckily, I have a pretty well developed chest. So it's all right if I miss a little, but I really try not to. It messes me up if I miss any of my routine. So, but yeah, it's looking like we're pretty busy, guys. So unfortunately, I'll probably end up letting you guys go, and I'm just gonna wait on a machine. So, anyways, I appreciate you guys being here, man. Showed you a little bit of chest today. Wasn't everything I wanted to do, but we'll get to it on another day. I'm always doing lives. So tomorrow we're gonna do. Let's see, it's Tuesday. I should have boxing tomorrow. We may do legs tomorrow, or I may do legs Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how early I get up and what we get done. So, but we'll definitely be doing something. So, but God bless, guys. Love y'all. Keep pushing. We will get a great workout in tomorrow. So keep that head up. I'm gonna finish some things out here and get to work tonight. So